And we are live. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I got another one from your boy Anton Daniels and another young lady. Hang on, y'all. Shut that door. Can't leave the door open. Chilling like a villain. Yeah, can't leave that door open like that. Yeah, so your boy Obama's out here chilling like a villain, like always. But let me get these shorts feeds get set up right quick. All right, got that one popping up. Start this. Cool, cool. All right, we are up. So let's go ahead and see what Anton has to say. With no further ado,
Trump was in office. Now we supposed to simp out for women because what? Because you said so?
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
No, we not. No, we not. We telling you directly to your face. We identify with masculinity. We don't always 100% agree with every single thing that Trump says, but guess what? He says what he feels and he means what he says, and we not willing to deal with another chameleon or a person to sell you hopes and dreams, don't have no way to pay for it, and continue to throw us under the bus, throw us under the bus while continuing to let unprecedented amount of migrants into this country to take over your cities and the towns. And we supposed to mobilize with you, why? Because we black? Get the hell out of here, bro. Where they find him at, man? Send him back to Chicago or wherever it is.
you know they found him at, man. You know what I'm saying? He's chilling like a villain whenever they put a battery in his back and be like, get out there and get those African Americans worked up. And this guy's an African that moved to America, right? But foundational Black Americans don't need to listen to these cosplaying blacks. Come on, man. He's over here putting you back on the farm like, hey, listen, get back to the plantation. How dare you think for yourself?
Is that he had to focus on building his presidential library, but this is nonsense, bro. Never been so disappointed in this guy in my entire life.
What's going on, fam? Salute.
I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody read Philip.
They've been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble and the system's not working for us, they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength. Because
no more simping. Trump 2024. Let's bring masculinity back. Let's bring closing off our borders back. Let's bring focusing on America first back. Let's bring American manufacturing back. Let's bring focusing on bringing the best things of the past into the future. And we need to go back and make America great again. I've never been more enthused about making sure that we mobilize and we focus on getting the Republican Party elected. I'm never going back to the Democratic plantation with these liberal policies, especially from a person whose main purpose and whose main legacy is to advocate for a community that then replaced you from the civil rights movement over to the feminist movement, all the way over to the alphabet community movement. And now we got this migrant crisis on our hand. I better wake up, talk about Obama. Nobody care about what Obama think. We love you. We appreciate you. Let me know what's inside of the chat. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Get on After Hours tonight. We're going to talk about this on After Hours. And then last but not least, certainly not least, get your tickets, coming to a city near you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. United States of America.
All right, you guys, make sure you support Anton Daniels, man. You see I'm out here going up against some of the policies being pushed against us, man. So, his events, all that good stuff, man. This man is really trying to educate people out here doing the Sigma thing. But listen, what he's saying about this is absolutely the voice of Black men right now. So you know, I don't know what that stunt was, Obama, but do better. Do better. You heard my son. You know what I'm saying? You heard him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Confirmation.
Men are not your guard dogs. Okay, let me give you an example of two sets of dogs. Okay, we're gonna talk about John Wick, the third one. Halle Berry had these two German shepherds. Man, them things were loyal. They jumped when she didn't jump. They were protecting their mama. If mama was hurt, they were hurt. They were on it. They loved their mama. They were loyal to her because she loved them. She took care of them. She brushed their coat. She fed them the best food for their
What's
life.
going on? What's going on, fam? How y'all doing
Now,
on
in
the
30
shorts
Days of
feed?
Thrones, there's a character called named Ramsay Bolton. He had two, except he starved his dogs. He abused his dogs. He kept them in a cage until he needed them. He starved them so that when he needed them to do what he needed to do, they would be hungry enough to do it. However, that ended up backfiring on him because his dogs had no loyalty. Therefore, when he was fed to his own dogs, they had no problems eating him because he treated them like shit. They had no loyalty to him whatsoever. You know what you women have done? You have put babies on men that are not the father. You have trapped men by lying, saying you were on the pill, by taking condoms, poking holes in condoms, or just doing all kinds of shit. You have cried abuse when there was none. You have cried wolf plenty of times. You have done all these things, and you all stand around and call each other queens. And when other women say, all men aren't like that, we're pygmies. But then at the same time, you get mad when we get picked to be the ones that they defend, to be the ones that they clap for. We're not pygmies. We're people, and we see men as people as well. You see them as your guard dogs that you keep in a cage and don't even throw scraps until you fucking need them. That's what you did. And if you don't see that, I can't help you. Because to be the most educated women, meaning you have masters, you have PhDs, you have bachelors, you have all these degrees. I know you all took, what is that class called? Critical thinking with Venn diagrams, where if this, then this, and you shade in, y'all know what I'm talking about if you've got a degree. Yeah, you have to take that. But you're refusing to use that. You want to do whatever you want to do. I can make a bunch of bastards. I can sleep with the world. I can do whatever I want. I can wear what I want, go where I want, do what I want. I can do what I want because I'm a woman and nobody better not say shit. When I turn 40 and I got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, this man who's making 6 figures with no kids, good credit, and a house better take me and my bastards. And if he doesn't, it's something wrong with him because ain't shit wrong with me. I'm a woman. I'm a queen. All my friends have told me I'm a queen. Now them 3 baby daddies, they ain't said shit. They barely paying child support. But because this man has the resources that I want, he should take me on. How dare he want a woman that weighs 145, 5'4", with no children? He is just superficial. I need a man with 6 figures, 6 feet, and a 12-inch dick in a gated community with no children. And he need to take on all my responsibility because there's nothing wrong with me. I made mistakes. He didn't, so therefore he must take care of me. What did you do? You still fucking doing it by acting like I don't know. I don't understand. I don't see why they treat us like this. If you don't see why they treat you like this, or why you're treated like this, because they don't treat all women this way. You think men are stupid. You want to do whatever the hell you want. You want to cuss them out. You want to tell them they ain't shit. You want to do all this shit, but they should still be your fucking guard dog. They have no loyalty to you. You are Ramsey Bolton. They don't give a fuck because you've been feeding them scraps, if you feed them at all. And you expect them to treat you different. When you finally come along and you need them, you women have lost your damn mind.
Black women do to black men that was so bad. What do we do?
Men are not your guard dogs. Okay, let me give you an example of two sets of dogs. Okay, we're going to talk about John Wick, the third one. Halle Berry had these two German shepherds.
You heard her.
They jumped when she didn't jump.
Ain't gonna add nothing to it.
If mama was hurt, they were hurt.
I want Barack Obama and every Democrat out there to know you do not own black people. We are not slaves. Our chains are gone. We do not owe you anything, and we don't have to give you an account for how we choose to vote.
Obama is back on the campaign trail and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
So you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for them. So now you're thinking about
your daddy,
or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you.
You hear your daddy. You hear him right now. Your daddy ain't happy. Hey, boy. Your daddy ain't happy. Look at those eyes. You can get that belt, boy.
Because you think that's a sign of strength. Because that's what being a man is. Putting women down. That's not acceptable.
He sounded like a slave master in that clip.
Hey, didn't he
Sounded
though?
like he was on the plantation telling a bunch of people who had run off they don't have the right to do something unless he gives them permission to do it. It's as if he's telling these people, you all just need to shut up and get in line. Do what I tell you to do. How dare you try to think for yourself? How dare you try to reason for yourself? How dare you choose to vote for somebody else who I say you don't have the right to vote for? How dare he try to shame people and tell people that they're misogynists if they don't vote for Kamala Harris? And you say that Donald Trump is the one who's denigrating black people. You are the one, President Obama, who is denigrating these people because you think that they don't have the right to think for themselves. And instead of respecting their right to choose who they want to vote for, you want to shame them into voting for the Democratic candidate because they don't have the right, in your view, to vote for somebody unless you say that they have the right to vote for that person. And I actually saw another creator on this app praising Barack Obama for the stunt he pulled last night, talking about, yeah, he told those black men, he let them know. It is not up to Barack Obama to criticize anybody. It is not up to Barack Obama to try to shame anybody into doing something. That is not his place. He is not nobody's daddy up in there. Black people are not accountable to the Democratic Party. We don't have to give an account for who we choose to vote for or how we choose to vote. The Democratic Party is accountable to us. Kamala Harris is running for president. She is accountable to us. And then our former president actually had the nerve to talk about how disappointed he was in the black community for not supporting Kamala Harris the way they supported him. So when he was running, he got about 95% of the black vote. Joe Biden in 2020 got about 90 or 92% of the black vote. Now we have Kamala Harris in the swing state of Pennsylvania, which is where they were. In that state, she has about 77 or 78% of the black vote as of yesterday. But instead of placing the blame with Kamala Harris, people are turning around like Barack Obama and saying, the problem is you. You're the problem. You're a misogynist. You don't vote for her. There's something wrong with you. It's not her. It's you. I want Barack Obama and every Democrat out there to know you do not own black people.
All right. We just want y'all to know that real quick. Hang on, let me make sure.
We are.
There we go. Get it right. Just want y'all to know something real quick. And this is where most black men stand. I don't have to say much more. You heard the videos. Anyway, y'all smash that like button. Go ahead and share the live stream. You know, if you agree or disagree, let's chop it up in the comments. Timestamp it so I can know which portion of the video you're talking about. And look, it's going to be a different kind of election this year. We're moving in silence. Let's get them. Love and light. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? We'll see about that in a few months. But as of right now, you're right.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.